Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing great today. Appreciate those of you who watch this video. I hope you enjoy it. And also thank you for those who have subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Hopefully you've been enjoying the reviews. Today we're talking about Death Race 2000, starring David Carradine. It is David Carradine, right? It's like 2 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. And Sylvester Stallone. I cannot stand Carradine whatsoever. I think he's a terrible actor, terrible fighter. So when I stumbled upon Death Race 2000 years ago, it was all because of Sylvester Stallone. I love Sylvester Stallone. He's a big fan. And I feel like he does a great job in this movie. Even though he's supposed to be the villain of this movie, I don't really feel like he's the villain. He's just trying to do his best. You know, he just wants to be the best racer in the world. And, you know, he doesn't do anything more underhanded. And then the Dr. Frankenstein character, who's like the greatest racer of all time. He's like the hero of the people. Like, he doesn't really do anything more vicious than that guy. I mean, sure, he slaps a woman around. I think he maybe punches somebody, another woman or something like that. He might be a woman abuser. But other than that, you know, that's just a small thing. Boy, I can't believe that. Defending those actions. What in the world am I living in? Anyways, so Death Race 2000, just like all other movies from this genre, maybe this is the first one to create this scenario, but anytime there's a dystopia society, there's always this great big game everybody gets to watch to distract them from the horrible life they're living. And so Death Race is that game for this universe that they created. So you got people doing a cross-country race, you know. Think of Cannonball Run. Only this one, not only are you racing, you're trying to kill people on your way. You get points dependent on the age of the person and what they do and stuff like that. Or maybe it's what they do, but anyways, definitely what the age they are. They get certain points, and that gets added to their total when they cross. So not only are you trying to be the fastest, you're also trying to get the most kills. I guess because the kills make up for the time that you get beat by, or your time, that adds onto your time, or detracts from your time, or however that works. I didn't really understand it. I don't know if the movie does a good job explaining the rules. It's that you got to kill people to get points, and somehow that adds up to help you win the race in the end. So you don't have to really come in first place as long as you got enough kills under your belt. Enough about the kills, all right? I feel like Sylvester Stallone, like going back to Stallone, does a good job in this movie. I guess before I get into that, talking about this genre. So you get this movie, you get a big game. I'm kind of going all over the place with this. But, you know, you get a good game to distract people. Following this, you have like the Running Man with Schwarzenegger in the 80s. And, of course, you get the Hunger Games in the 2000s with, what's her name? I don't know her name anymore. What is her name? Oh, come back to me. Anyways, you know who I'm talking about. The girl who was the first action woman in all her movies. Jennifer Lawrence. There we go. Jennifer Lawrence. You know, she started the whole genre of women being in action movies and starting franchises, right? Her, you know, there's always... So for some reason, this is the genre where... I'm going to say the grandfather of that genre where, you know, you have this big race, big game, distract everybody from their lowly lives. Let's say the car racing in this, it's very well done. I guess in real life, these cars barely even worked. But you couldn't tell by the movie. They really look like they're moving. I guess some pretty cool designs. You know, they all got little spikes so they can kill as many people as they can. But yes, the car scenes, the racing scenes, I think are very well done. I've been watching some of the 60 Bond movies and some of those car chases. I know this is in the 75, 76 era, so it has some more modern than those Bond movies. But, I mean, even the close-ups on this one, it looks like they're really there on the track racing. Unlike the Bond movies where you can kind of tell they're in the studio chasing people. So I gotta get a hands up. I really do like the racing scenes. It really does really good. You can tell that they're kind of limited by the budget they were on, but overall it's passable. It works. I feel like, you know, I'm actually watching a race a lot of the times. I think if David Carradine wasn't the star of the show, this might be a better movie. He cannot act himself out of a bag. He's terrible. Terrible actor. I just can't stand. I really don't like him as an actor. Don't know what kind of person he was. Never met him, but as an actor, do not like him. I feel like Stallone does a good job here. He's nowhere near the Rocky acting that he was in. More like, the later movies where he's just kind of phoning it in. But you can actually see he's kind of trying. I guess he wrote some of his own lines, so that's probably why he has some of the best lines in the movie. I feel like he does carry the movie in this one. All his scenes are really good, are great scenes. And then, of course, this movie does have some great cast of characters. You got a Nazi woman who's, I guess, not all that bad in this movie. She's kind of like got some fan support, and she's not totally evil either. They kind of made her a grayish character. She's not like you would think that they would maybe up her evilness because she's a Nazi, but they kind of treat her fairly, I guess you can say. She's none of the races are really like evil people. I mean, surely, I say that when they're racing and killing people, on purpose with their cars, but besides murdering people, they're pretty nice. Yeah, besides killing people, they're good people. You just don't want to be on the road when they're driving because they'll kill you on purpose. But they don't. She treats her navigator pretty good. Stallone, I think he punches his around and slaps her around. So it's all right. Overall, this is a dark comedy. They don't really take themselves. This movie doesn't really take itself that serious. You got this underground rebellion trying to overthrow the president of the United States who lives in Europe. Go figure. But you do get this underground, and they're semi-good people. They're just trying to get power. You don't really know what their beliefs are. At least I don't remember them ever explaining. You just know that they don't like this dystopian government that's very authoritative, so they're trying to overthrow it. So you get that kind of politicking going on in the background. It makes it a little bit interesting. Gives this movie a little bit more depth than just people racing across the United States, kind of like Cannonball Run. But like I say, you do got some dark humor here, especially some of the kills are kind of. I guess they're kind of funny. It's always kind of weird, like when you say somebody get murdered, like it's funny. It's funny how he died, They do make some pretty hilarious murder scenes in this one, people dying. So it is a dark comedy. It's a good B movie, so check it out if you have a chance. Right now it's on Amazon Prime. If you're a Stallone fan, I think you'll enjoy it. If you've never seen this one before, just like that guy there, he got hit. I think he got set up by his friends, if I remember that scene right. Stallone does good. I guess Derek Carradine does good. I just don't like him. Maybe that's my prejudice. I don't like Derek Carradine, so I'm not going to like him in this movie. I'm not even sure if I'm getting his first name right at this time period, because I don't. But anyways, that's what I'm going to talk about this movie, Death Race 2000. Check it out. It's pretty good. It's not the greatest movie, but it's a good B movie. You like B movies, like low budget movies, you're going to enjoy this one. They did. I think they used their money very wisely and to the best potential that they could with the money that they got. And so hopefully you enjoy this one, and check out my other reviews if you did. Have a great day, and until next time, bye-bye.